Dozens of minks are still on the loose after someone released them from a Van Wert farm. More than 25,000 were let out of their cages, with most being returned now. Fox 55's Stephen Walker spoke with local residents about how the situation is being handled.
Ron lives right down the road from Lion Farms USA Mink Farm. He says the last 2 days have been crazy with hunters trespassing onto his property.
Everybody's coming on the ground, and I try to keep them off, and more get some off, and there's more. So it's been a nightmare.
The Van Wert sheriff says someone broke into the farm late Monday and released between 25 and 40,000 minks. Most have been returned, but now it's turned into a hunting mission as the minks can no longer be returned out of fear they'll spread disease. Paulding County resident Beverly Boyd says her husband was one of the people that showed up to mink hunt.
Everybody was out and about, chasing them down, killing them. We had so many on the roadkill on the road, and I'm like driving to work, and I'm like, what's going on? What's all this? I thought they were like birds or something. Nope, come to find out they're minks.
Tuesday was kind of a free-for-all as dozens of hunters were out here trying to capture as many minks as possible. One hunter told me he caught over 100 just by himself. But with thousands of minks still on the loose, rules have gotten a little tighter. You either have to own the property you're hunting on or have special permission from the sheriff and wildlife officers to continue hunting the minks.
Into the night, we could hear shooting and lights up and down, so I think the DNR finally decided enough's enough, and they're going to, if anybody's out shooting, they are going to ticket them.
While the sheriff says the investigation is still ongoing, Ron and Boyd suspect an animal rights group released the animals. But if that's true, Ron says it was a counterproductive effort.
If they want to protest it, put signs up and protest at the doors, but you let innocent animals out. They're not being fed now. They're not used to being in the wild. They're tame, and they're just lost, and they're just going to die, and it's the worst thing they could possibly have done.
In Van Wert, Stephen Walker, Fox 55 News.
Authorities urge those in Van Wert to not approach a mink because they could bite. Instead, you can call Lion Farms or a nuisance trapper. We have more information about all of this on WFFT.com.